Soybeans took back all the gains made on Monday, and corn futures were lower as well. AgDay's Michelle Rook is back with more in Markets Now.
Grains ending mixed on Tuesday. Dave Chatterton with Strategic Farm Marketing is back with analysis. Okay, a setback in the row crops on Tuesday, Dave, and soybeans falling below the $10 mark. So, how much of that was crop ratings, maybe ideas we're going to see better yields in the report here?
Yeah, Michelle, kind of a tough day in the soybeans, lead on the downslide for sure. And as you mentioned, kind of that lead or that, November contract slipping back below that kind of important or psychologically important $10 mark again. And I think it's a combination of a couple things. I think if you go back to Monday's crop ratings, the market was expecting, crop ratings typically decline this time of year. We got a steady rating. Those ratings continue to print, at levels well above what would be the historical, mid-September ideas or ranges. And I think that feeds an idea of exactly what you talked about, that there is the potential for the USDA to potentially raise that yield, even from the, a pretty stemmy record value here, a record projection again on Thursday, at least in some people's minds. We'll have to see how that goes. That doesn't really bear out in the surveys that we've seen coming into the report, but I think that idea is being bantered around in the trade. I think that combined with a lack of flash sales here today on Tuesday, and we've had some China in here in the last few weeks. We've had them in as a consistent buyer, but on a very small basis, not the 1 million and 2 million metric ton weeks that we would like to see.
So the corn market's slightly lower. It's been playing kind of a follower's role here, but the fact that we're still above $4, does that give you the idea that the market's comfortable with what yield is going to be going into the report?
I think when we look at what's going on in corn, the foliar disease issue there, and the tar spot and the anthracnose, particularly in our part of the country here in central Illinois, very prevalent, and definitely I think the idea in the producers' minds that it's taking the top end off of yields. That doesn't mean yields necessarily go down on Thursday, but I think the market feels like, hey, we're probably have seen the peak number from the USDA and what will happen going forward. And the futures market when just continues to be kind of a follower. Michelle, if in a day like today when beans are down, wheat is up, corn doesn't do much. And in a reverse day, when beans are up and wheat is down, corn doesn't want to seem to do much or find its own footing here. So I think we're waiting for a cue from the USDA and kind of confirming that seasonal low.
Thanks for joining us, Dave Chatterton, Strategic Farm Marketing. We'll have more AgDay coming up.